Okay, so it's been a while. Here's a little hack. This is a way to fix your fly line. Now you can just go out and buy a proper fly line for this, but let me kind of tell you a story. A friend bought their kid a new 4-weight rod. They were casting in a small creek, and the young guy was having a hard time getting enough. There was very little line out, and so he wasn't able to load the rod very much. And you know, the simple solution to that would be, one is to get a more aggressive floating fly line, you know, like a bass taper or something like that. Or typically what it means is that there's not enough weight, not enough of your fly line coming out, because your fly rod is developed for the first 30 feet of fly line coming out. So if we take a look at the fly line, here's your leader, here's the fly line, and you can see if I start to bring it out, see how this is thicker. So and this is a pretty aggressive one. The first few feet of your fly line are thin, and this one has actually got a pretty heavy, strong forward taper on it. The first foot or two of your fly line is extremely thin, and then comes the fatter, thicker part, and this will put more oomph in your cast. So if you're going to be fishing a small creek, I'm sure Rio and all those companies and Orvis have a special fly line for it, but basically it means that if it's a very, like a bass taper, has a very aggressive, very short, thin piece at the beginning, and then it fattens quite a bit. All you have to do is get to the fat part. If you're going to be fishing a small creek with maybe this small, you know, maybe a 4-weight rod, and 4-weight rods are really meant also to deliver nice, delicate flies. But if you're going to be fishing in really, really small creeks, you may want to just start off by literally cutting the first couple feet of your fly line off and attaching the leader to that part. That will allow more of the heavy line out of your rod, and therefore you'll be able to cast to these shorter, like 20-foot distances instead of 30 and 40-foot distances. I mean, you'll still be able to cast to the 30, 40-foot distances, but it'll allow you to cast and load your rod better at the shorter distances. Or you can just go out and buy another fly line, but I tend to buy cheap fly lines, so they're all the same. So yeah, so that's just an easy hack, and especially if you have an inexpensive reel to keep it on, then that might be your small creek fly line that you use. Okay, and that's all I have for this week. And I'll start producing these more and more as time goes on. I just got a little off schedule during the winter and COVID and everything. All right, we'll see ya.